It is Sunday, January 15th, and this is an update on our cleaning efforts from the Building 30 construction project and evidence for that. So we've been back about a week. We are still cleaning. We've been cleaning non-stop, both of us, for a week now, trying to get the place back in a healthy, livable condition and cleaning up after the mess left by the Building 30 construction project. They have not done adequate cleanup, so we're left to do it ourselves or to just leave it dirty, and with especially a baby around, we're not willing, or nor should we be willing, to leave every dust and silica and mud and construction debris around our living area. So we are cleaning it up ourselves after attempts to get the condo administration to do it and writing letters and filing a lawsuit, etc. They still are unwilling, so we're doing it ourselves, and we will be pursuing compensation for that also. So I just wanted to give you, this is one example of many of little things that happen with these projects that the people in charge often do not think about, and even if you tell them and complain, they refuse to do anything about. So this is our bedroom window right here. Here's where we sleep, where our baby sleeps. So all along this wall, it's our bedroom wall, there is extensive excavation, sometimes up to 3 heavy machinery back there running at the same time and stirring up a lot of dust. They were mixing a lot of cement, also pouring cement. There were some miscellaneous chemicals used for different parts of the project. So anyway, we decided, due to all of that, that we would close our windows for the duration of the project, after experimenting with them open for a few days and seeing massive amounts of dust just come in. I mean, one day we left them open and we came in and you could rub your finger across the bed and you could write your name with the dust on the bed. So after that happened, we said, all right, we have to close the windows, even though these places are obviously built for airflow. That's how construction's done on this area of the island. You need the airflow to keep the air fresh and to keep mold and mildew out of your living quarters. But if there's a situation where you have your windows open and that much debris is coming inside, we felt like the prudent thing to do was to close the windows and then deal with the mold and mildew problem later, which is what we're doing now. So we left the windows closed most of the time. We would open them. We'd have to open them up at night sometimes, just to get some fresh air. And our house sitter had instructions of how we were doing that. It was a very fine balance. So anyway, I just opened this window right now, and when I opened it, what happened is I smelled a lot of dust and kind of mildewy smell come into the room, and that is because it was on the outside walls. Here's the exterior wall, which I guess you could say theoretically is the responsibility of the phase to take care of. But since it was a PCA project, I feel like it was really their responsibility to clean up any mess that they made. It's their construction project. If they made a mess, they should clean it up, right? But they didn't do it good enough for our liking. So we open the window, and then we get dust, mold and mildew coming into the room. Just now, that's what happened. So what I'm going to do, I closed it back up, and I'm going to go out there and hook up a longer water hose and spray and scrub down all this exterior perimeter wall, just so that we can open our windows and have fresh air come in instead of mold blow in and dust and debris from leftover construction come in. I mean, we don't even know what all that is. Some of it could be silica, which, as we all know, is a carcinogen. It's used in, as far as we know, all cement and mortar mixes. We had one of the people trying to tell us otherwise, but pretty sure every cement and mortar mix is going to have a silica additive to it. We'd be glad to be proven wrong on that, but pretty sure we're right. So silicon is carcinogen. Plus there's other things. It's not just silica. Cement, dust. If you read on the label of any cement bag, it says, you know, dangerous to your health, may cause cancer, etc. So it's really not a point to argue about. It does, and if it's in a living area, then whoever's doing that construction should make sure that that is cleaned up for the health and safety of the people in that area. And the people here are not doing it. We've asked them to do it. We've tried to explain to them our concerns, explain to them how this is affecting our health. The result we've gotten is now they ignore us and don't do anything. So we're forced to do it, and we're going to definitely hold them accountable for those bills and expenses, and also for the stress of it later. You know, this was not in our schedule. We both have full-time jobs with a new baby, and we don't have the time and don't have it in our schedule to be doing these sorts of things, especially on such a huge basis. So that's a huge problem, that these people do these things and then expect, you know, the residents to pick up the pieces or to risk their health. You know, they have to make a choice, clean up after them or live in a situation where your health is at risk and your baby's at risk because they don't clean up after themselves. So that's my soapbox for today. Just giving you one little small example of how this affects our lives and how it creates a situation where, you know, our time is taken, we have expenses, and we have distress over it. These other walls is kind of the same situation. We've been kind of keeping these clean, trying to spray them off often, but since we had that window closed, we haven't been spraying that side, but we will do it today so that we can open that window back up and get some fresh air going inside. It's been a week. We've been cleaning up nonstop. We are getting close to done. It looks like today we may be finished and maybe be able to move on with our normal responsibilities in life, and our own construction starting tomorrow, at least begin on that and readjust our schedule that was highly disrupted due to this project. And my husband did take 2 more of his vacation days to deal with this this week. So that's definitely not appreciated, that we don't get to go on a family vacation, because he has to take his vacation days to deal with cleaning up after a PCA construction project. I'm sure no one would enjoy being put in that situation, and nor should they be. And we're going to definitely, hopefully, expose this and do some good, so these types of things don't happen to other people, as it's definitely not right. Okay, aloha.